Good morning, children. In today's topic, we are going to learn about the functions of management. First, we should know what is management. Management is goal-oriented. Management is an art of getting things done out of people. We will see the functions of management. Management has two functions. One is the main function, the other one is the subsidiary function. So, when you're going to see about the main function, the first and the foremost function, or the primary function and the very important function is planning. What is planning? Planning is deciding in advance what to do, who is going to do it, where we are going to do and how we are going to do. For example, we can take this live example as children, like you're going to write a board examination. So what you do? You plan. You plan a schedule, you frame a timetable, you plan what subject to learn, when you're going to learn and all those things. Same way, for a company, planning is very essential. So planning is deciding what to do in advance. Planning should take place before doing. Without planning, we cannot do anything. Think before you act or look before you leap. Some traditional proverbs that says that planning is very essential. Nothing can be done without planning. Next, we will see what is called as organizing. After planning, that is deciding what to do for a company, next we have to do is who is going to perform. So, assigning the authority for the people to do their work. So, that is called as organizing. Organizing is the process of establishing harmonious relationship among the members of an organization and creating of network of relationship. So, the next step will be organizing, that is assigning the employees the work that they have to do. Next we will see staffing. First we have planned, next we have given them the work to do. Next we have to see who is going to do the work and how they are going to do the work. So staffing is an important function because placing the right person for the right job. Staffing comprises the activities of selection and placement of a component personnel, that is competent, who will do that work where we are going to achieve the organizational goals. Staffing refers to placing the right person in the right job. Now we can see, so training is very essential when you are going to place a person. Remuneration of personnel is very essential. The success of an enterprise depends upon the successful performance of staffing function. So only when we place the right person in the right job, we can see that staffing is done properly. Only when staffing is done properly, then we can achieve the organizational objectives. Next is directing, leading. Okay, directing means leading. Leading the workers or the employees to accomplish the goals. We can see directing denotes motivating, leading, guiding and communicating with subordinates on an ongoing basis in order to accomplish the organizational objectives. So employees should be kept informed of what they have to do. This can be done by circulars, instructions, manuals, newsletters, bulletin boards, notice boards, meanings, etc. So in order to enable the employees to accomplish the organizational goals, they should be kept informed. So there should be a proper leader for them to give all this information. Next we will see what is called as controlling. Controlling is evaluating the performance of the employees. This is my goal. So far what I have to do and how far it is going. Deciding the increments and promoting those decisions. It is a control function which facilitates synchronization of actual performance with the predetermined standards. We can see it is a control function which facilitates synchronization. So, to evaluate the performance by giving them increments and promotions. This will motivate them to do their work. Next is coordination. Teamwork. When I talk about teamwork, that is very essential for an organization, because if everyone plans together, they can achieve the organizational goal. Each one take their own decision, each one plan for their own thing, it's not possible. So we can say teamwork they work together, and we can say that they can achieve the organizational objectives. not each one's individual goal, but the organizational goal. All the activities have to be divided into either group wise or section wise. Only then it will be easy for them to do. So here teamwork is very essential, and that will lead to the success of an organization. One is motivating or motivation. The goals are achieved with the help of motivation. What is motivation? How can an employee be motivated? We can say children, like when you say an answer, we motivate you. We say good. So that is positive. So giving positive answers or positive feedbacks to the employees will motivate them. We can do it in two ways. One is monetary way. Monetary way by giving them cash, increments, etc. Non-monetary way, we can see like PFs and hospitals, houses. These are kind of that are motivating the employees to do their work. Motivation includes increasing the speed of the performance of workers and developing the willingness on the part of the workers to do. So it is done only by a resourceful leader. So workers expect favorable climate conditions to work, fair treatment, monetary and non-monetary incentives, effective communication, and a gentle approach. We should not be harsh towards the employees. Rather, the leader or the manager must be soft to the employees and deal them in a proper way rather than being harsh towards them. So these are the main functions. The first function we saw is planning, organizing, coordinating, directing, controlling, staffing. Last one, motivating. See the subsidiary functions. Subsidiary functions. First and the foremost function of subsidiary is innovation. Innovation. When we talk about innovation, finding out new things. I've started a company. So what I'm going to do is I should do something new. Maybe new product, new ideas, new thoughts. Everything should be new. So innovation refers to preparation of personnel and organization to face the changes in the environment or in the business world. Innovation includes developing new material, new products, new techniques in production, new package, new design of product, and cost reductions. We can see like in the very beginning we can say telephones were there. Telephones, we use telephones. But now we can see we have smartphones in our hand. We can see technology, how it started to develop and how it developed so far that we are having a smartphone, that we can have every facility in the smartphones. This is how innovation took place, and same way the innovation must be in the business also. They should not just grind the same thing again and again. Rather, they have to innovate something new, new ideas, new products, new techniques, etc. The next one we will see representation. Representation is again we can say a leader to have a good relationship with the companies. With the company workers. Okay, a manager has to act as a representative of a company. A manager should deal with the workers, with the customers, with the suppliers, with the government officials and the trade unions. It is easy for him to deal softly, and he has to deal it with smooth and experience. He has to work out with the persons. He has to deal with them in a soft and a kind manner. He should not be a boss. He should not show his bossism there. So every manager has to have a good relationship among the others. Next we will see decision making. Decision making is very important because taking correct decisions will help the manager to go on a right path. Okay. So every employee of an organization has to take a number of decisions. Decision making help in the smooth functioning of an organization. The next we will see as communication. Communication is transmission of ideas. Okay, a manager has to transmit his ideas. A worker has to transmit his ideas. Employee has to give his ideas. So communication passes from the top level to the lower level, again from the lower level to the top level. We can see workers are informed of what they have to be done, where it should be done, who is going to do it, how it is to be done, and when it is going to be done. So communication helps the regulation of job and coordinates the workers. So without communication, communication can be in either way. It can be oral communication, verbal, non-verbal, visual, anything. So communication must be perfect, clear. We can say it must be clear. The information what the manager is going to say to the employees must be clear. So it's better always to have a written communication, so that it will not have any deviations from what they're going to think. Okay. So far we have learnt about the main functions and the subsidiary functions. We'll do a recap of what we have learned today. We learned what is management. Management is an art of getting things done out of people. Then we saw functions of management, main functions as planning, organizing, directing, coordinating, controlling, staffing, motivating, and the subsidiary function as innovation, decision making, motivation, and representation. Hope you have understood this topic, children. Have a nice day.